Hey, what's up, y'all? So, in this video, I'm gonna be showing my top tier trader results and stuff. I'm gonna show y'all my dashboard and I'm gonna show y'all the trades that I took. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat or something, you would have seen that I passed the top tier one and top tier two challenges. So I'm getting my funded account real soon. Whenever they send me my all my what you call it all my credentials and stuff, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start trading on that, and so I'm gonna start posting content on the actual funded account. So, you know what I'm saying, I stopped posting for a while actually because I didn't want to keep posting like boring videos of like demo accounts and stuff. And you know what I'm saying, I wanted to wait until I actually passed and got my funded account so I can show y'all how I got them, the trades that I took to get the funded account, my mindset and everything like that. And on top of that, after I show y'all that video, which is the one I'm recording right now, I can show y'all my results on my actual live funded account. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more interesting than just seeing the demo account or just seeing my trades for a challenge and then I end up failing or something like that. So these trades actually went in my favor. Some stuff went wrong for psychological reasons, but I'm gonna show y'all the trades that I took on my tier two challenge to get my funded account. Alright, so the first trade I took was on GJ. This was my big trade to put me in profit because I had started the challenge and I was a little in the negative. So I got the 25K challenge and I was around like 23,000. When I first started, I made a bad trade or whatever, and so this trade put me all the way back in profit and then some. So I'm gonna show y'all the first trade. So okay, so y'all see this in bar replay, of course. So I was on GJ. Y'all know I go from the monthly to the weekly, the daily, then the 4 hour and below. So to I ain't gonna do all that right now, but in real time, that's how I start off. I have my monthly levels, my weekly levels, and my daily and 4 hour levels. And then if I need to, I have my entry time frame levels, which is 5 minute, 15 minute, and an hour. So I used to have like 3 minute, 10 minute, stuff like that, but and 2 hour time frame, but I cut it down to just 5 minute, 15, 1 hour, and you know, so you see the rest up top right here. So what I did was I was waiting for a break in the retest, and actually this my 4 hour or daily hour zone. It was actually, I think it was a weekly zone. So you know what I'm saying, that holds like way more weight when looking for these entries with the higher time frame key levels. So I waited for my breaking retest on my 4 hour. And so, you know, I gotta make sure all of my time frames are in confluence. So if I'm looking for buys, I gotta make sure at least like my entry time frames and my intraday time frames are bullish. I don't always need my weekly and monthly to be bullish because that's like a way higher time frame and it's so much fluctuation going on within that 1 week, that one weekly candle or that one monthly candle. So just the daily and below, I need all those going in the same direction before I take my trade. And I found out that that's like a real good strategy and you know what I'm saying, a good confluence to wait for before I enter, especially with me since I be swing trading uh like 90-95% of the time. So to the entry, I just wait for a simple break and retest. So I get the break on the 4 hour, and once I get the break on the 4 hour, I wait for a retest on one of my entry time frames. But to just speed it up, it came in, and this entire level, I wait for anything in this inside this zone is a retest. So even if it like comes all the way down and wicks outside of the level, it's still considered a retest to me as long as it doesn't break below. So just keep that in mind. So once I get my break on my 4 hour and then I get my retest, Uh, I love to enter on the 5 minute. That's like my favorite entry time frame, especially when I like actually got time to sit at the charts and stuff. And I'm not at work or something. The 5 minute is the best time frame. And so you see, it came down in retest and it made inverted head and shoulders. So on my 5 minute, I either wait for a double bottom. Well, in this situation, if I'm looking for a buy, I wait for a double bottom, triple bottom, or inverted head and shoulders or something. And if I don't get that, I just wait for a break above the last high before I enter for a buy. If I don't get one of these patterns, I just wait for a break of the last high. So in this instance, if I didn't get any patterns and it just came down and retested and then shot up, this the highest point right here that it got to before retesting. And so I would have waited for a break above this level before I entered. So, but I got a pattern right here inside of the key level, which is the retest level, retest area, whatever you want to call it. Came down and retested, came up, and with me, usually what I do, if I'm sitting at the charts and I can get like, I guess you can say the perfect entry for my personal trading rules, the perfect entry for me is a break, a retest, and then once the candle breaks out of my key area on my entry time frame, that's how I enter. So my ideal entry would be, got this inverted head and shoulders and it comes out and breaks and closes above this weekly level right here. So this would be like my, I guess you can say, perfect entry. This is what I like to look for most of the time. So I think with this trade, I think I put it below this well, I guess I don't know, left right shoulder, whatever you want to call it, the inverted head and shoulder. I put it below the last shoulder because I don't think, like, if it comes all the way down here, like, I don't know, there's like too many pips to lose. So I was just more comfortable with putting like a 40, 50 pip stop loss on this trade because I usually have my weekly and monthly levels. They be like real big, like anywhere from like 70 to like 100 pips or something. So yeah, I put my stop loss right there, and then my target was, I found my target on the monthly time frame. But I got my MT4 right here, so let me see. Okay, my target was 1.66. I mean 1.67.261. So this was my take profit. So it was a 1-to-5 trade, and so now this where it messed up at. So everything was good. It was in profit, and so but I was too eager and greedy to like try to make so much money. Well, not real money, of course, but to pass a challenge. And so I was trying to scale in as soon as possible, and I wasn't waiting for proper confirmations. So what I did was, um, actually take away this candle. I think I was on the hour time frame, maybe. So on the hour time frame, I looked and I was like, even though I usually wait on the 4 hour, like I said, I was being impatient and greedy. So it came up, you can see, then it came down and made kind of like a double bottom, and then this hour candle shot up. And so I was like so greedy, and so I just entered another buy. So let me put this over here. So I had entered another buy at the close of this candle, and then I put my stop loss like, I think I moved my stop loss like right here or maybe up here. Probably was up here. And then, this trade was break even. Actually, this trade, what I'm saying, was in profit. So this trade was like somewhere in here. I made a little profit on the trade, and then go into the 4 hour, you can see that it stopped me out. So after it stopped me out, I was like, I knew I wasn't supposed to get in that trade. I knew it didn't properly make pullback. So I knew I was gonna, like, get back in the trade. And so what I did was wait for it to properly pull back and start to continue. So what I do is, the method I found that works for me is, it don't happen every single time, but when it does happen, I make sure I execute a trade as soon as I have all my proper confirmations. So when in a buy situation like this, it made a high, a low, a higher high, and creating a higher low. So once it makes that higher high and I'm looking for a pullback to scale in, I wanted to retest the last high, or like retest anywhere, say anywhere in this area, before I try to scale in. So if it retests in this area and I see it start to make wick rejection and stuff, I drop down to my 5 minute, my entry time frame, one of my entry time frames. But like I said, the favorite is my 5 minute. And so, what I'm saying, I wait for some type of pattern. What I'm saying, you got a double bottom right here. Zoom in some more. It can't retest it. What I'm saying, it's a downtrend on the 5 minute. And then it came start consolidating a little bit. Then it made a double bottom right here. Let me mark that up. It made a double bottom, and then it broke above the previous highs, and it broke above the my little retest zone. So this is my retest zone, like somewhere like this. And then once it breaks above the retest zone, I placed another trade, and then my stop loss. I believe my stop loss was matter of fact, let me see. 1-5. What's it? Okay, yeah. Stop loss right here, and take profit was the same. So yeah. And so with this trade, this the trade that I won, that put me, all the way past break even on my account, and I had more profit too. So then this trade was perfect. Like, it didn't, like, as soon as I placed this trade, as you can see, it just shot up like overnight. It just shot straight up, no pullbacks on the higher time frames. Of course, it's some wicks of pullback on the lower time frame, but I usually manage my trades on the daily or 4 hour, and just big strong candles going up. So that was damn near a perfect trade for me. So that was one trade. And so my first two trades, I broke even on one with a little bit of profit, so I made about $144 on that trade, and then my scale in, I had lost like 600. So overall, I really just lost money. So that was just a bad scale in initially, and if I would have just held my first position and waited to scale in, then I would have completed the challenge on this trade alone. You feel me? So now let's go to my trade that I actually won the challenge on. The won my funded account on. It was on AU this time. And so let me do, I did a bar replay on here too. I think it was somewhere, it was like somewhere in here. Yeah. Okay, so let me just mark it up real fast, how I had it last week. So had this 4 hour level. Had this level, and I had this level. So you can see we in a downtrend. So I was really looking for straight sales the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So until it came and made this inverted head and shoulders, I was like, either we finna have like a deep pullback, or it might be a reversal. You know, it wasn't on no super strong level. I just had this daily 4 hour level. You know what I'm saying? That holds some weight, but it's not the monthly or weekly, which I would rather have a reversal trade on those key levels because it just holds more weight. And I got more confidence that it's going to turn around if I see all these rejections. So I wasn't trying to hit a home run and trying to like hit the trade for like 200 pips. Cause if it happened like on a weekly level or a monthly level for sure, I would have been, my stop loss would have been at least right here, and then my other one could have been like somewhere up here, and I would have just held it for, you know what I'm saying, however long I needed to, and then scale in on the way to my TP if it, you know what I'm saying, if it would have hit it. So, and I only needed like 600, so I was really trying to play it safe for the most part. So anyways, I got these levels right here. You see it broken retest this level, and then it shot down a little bit. I missed this trade, but this little mini consolidation or whatever you want to call it, I seen this forming up. And so after this head form right here, the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, after the head form, and I seen 4 wick rejections on a 4 hour time frame, I went on ahead, drew a level to confirm that this is a daily 4 hour level. I draw my dailies and 4 hour levels with the same color because it's similar for me. So, anyways, I got this confirmation of the inverted head and shoulders, and what I instantly did was drop down on my entry time frame once I got the right shoulder, and then I waited for any like little confirmation that it was going to buy up. So, see, so it made the right shoulder, and then it made a higher low, and then it started to break above the last high that it made. So that's a good sign for me to enter the trade once it breaks above that high. And then stop loss can be down here. I think I might have my stop loss a little bit below so I can give it some room to breathe, because like I said, I still wasn't too confident on it just shooting straight up because it was only a 4 hour zone. So, but anyways, I got this level right here. And I think I initially entered a little later than I wanted to because I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, on my phone the whole time. So, anyways, entered the trade somewhere in here, but I only caught like 70 something pips, I think. It didn't, I don't think I went the full way, but my take profit was up here. So, I had this level right here to worry about too. And so I was worried that this was a pullback and that it was going to shoot down. But I seen all of these wick rejections right here, and so it's more confirmation that it might shoot up. You know what I'm saying? And this only a 4 hour level. So if it was a daily, like a weekly for sure, I wouldn't have taken this trade. So when I take a trade and then my take profit is past the 4 hour level, I just use that 4 hour level or hour level or whatever. I use that level to go break even on just to be safe. So press play. So once my trade hit this level like this, I either went break even or I went like almost break even, like just minimize my stop loss. And so, you know what I'm saying, wig down and shot up. So, you know, for sure, I just went straight to break even, risk free completely. And what I did was I I believe scaled in on this trade. Yeah, I scaled in on this trade. So um so I got the break and then I got the retest right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not exact, but it's close enough for me to go ahead and enter the trade. And I got like this double bottom forming on the 5 minute. Uh Man, it ain't gonna be perfect, but I got this double bottom forming on the 5 minute, and so I just enter another trade. And I think I entered like somewhere right here. And same TP. And then you can see on the 5 minute zoom, man. So I missed all the action. But on the 5 minute trade, you can see how it just shot up basically, and it hit my TP. And so those two trades together was around 900 something profit, and so that gave me the profit I needed to complete the trade. A little extra too. I think I was like 100 over or something, or 200 over. So those are the two trades that I use. I mean, the two trades that I placed to complete the challenge. And then let me just show y'all real quick before I go to my dashboard. I'm gonna just show y'all my setups for next week. Um, so let me see. Okay, this GJ. So I got my monthly. The black levels are my monthly. The red levels are my weekly. So I forgot to change the color of my counters too for the video. Um, I hope y'all understand these counters. This is usually what I use to trade. Sometimes I use the gold and purple candles, but you know what I'm saying. If you're watching the video and you'd rather have me use the color candles, then let me know so I can, switch them. But so yeah, I'm just waiting for the red right here. This is what I need for a sell, and then the blue writing is what I need for a buy. So you see, and I in the 4 hours for I need these confirmations on the 4 hour time frame. So 4 hour, I need a break and retest of the 4 hour area, which is this kind of I get a white clear zone, you want to call it. I need a 4 hour break and retest of this area, or a retest anywhere inside the monthly zone. So it already broke below the monthly zone, and if I go to the 4 hour time frame, it tried to, well, it did break it, but it broke back inside, and then it made a lower high, and then it dropped. So if I get a retest anywhere inside this monthly zone, and then of course I gotta wait for it to break back out before I try to sell it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So as long as it doesn't break above this last high, I'm looking for sales for sure, because of this lower high and because it broke the last low. And so yeah, and for a buy, which is in the blue right here, I need a break of the monthly level, which is this level, basically a break above this last high. I need a break and retest above this level, or a triple bottom on the weekly zone, which is my red zone, and or a double bottom on my 4 hour. And so this 4 hour zone that is at right now, if I can get a double bottom on this 4 hour time frame, and then drop down to my entry time frame, which is the 5 minute, and I start getting, the higher highs and higher lows, or like a double bottom, triple bottom, inverted head and shoulders, those confirmations that I enter off of. If I get any of those on my 5 minute time frame after the double bottom on the 4 hour, then I'm good to buy. So yeah, I feel, and the only reason I have these confirmations for a buy is because I feel that um it made this super big move that it has to correct. So, but I don't, I don't know the market just 100%. You know what I'm saying? I only been trading for like 2 years, so I don't know how the market moves completely. I've been trading for 2 years, but I've only been trading GJ for probably less than a year, honestly. So I don't know exactly how it moves. You know what I'm saying? I be hearing like every year or every couple of years, you know what I'm saying, pairs start moving a little different. You just gotta adapt to the market conditions and stuff like that. So it could be, you know what I'm saying, this could be the pullback and then it could just shoot up, or it can correct this entire big move and like come all the way down back to this weekly zone, because this is a strong level. Because you see on the daily time frame, it came one, two, three, four, about 4 or 5 times tried to break above, but it couldn't. It rejected, and then it made a pullback and finally broke above. But you can see before that, it made these small counters, and this is a daily time frame. So these small little counters right here, this little consolidation that it made, it was on the daily, and so it's just having a little hard time to break above this zone. So this is a strong area, and so I feel it could either reverse right here where it's at, and so I need confirmations for that, which is the double bottom on the 4 hour time frame. Um, or it could retest all the way down to this weekly, and then I can adjust and I can wait for a triple bottom on the weekly zone too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So, and the only reason I'm waiting for a triple bottom is because the triple bottom is my reversal uh pattern that I look for to trade. And so if it breaks all of the little 4 hour lows that it made, the previous 4 hour lows and highs that it made, then I need that triple bottom for extra confluence before I buy it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to impulsively get into a buy just because I think it's going to go up. I need that extra confluence. So instead of a double bottom, I need a triple bottom. So yeah. And on AU, what did I show? No, I ain't show AU yet. So on AU, um, what I need on here for a sell, I need a retest. I needed to retest this zone, which is this 4 hour level right here. I needed to retest this area, or I need a break and retest of the monthly, which is this black area right here. So break and retest of this, my take profit would be here. And if it comes and retests this zone, my 4 hour zone, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna sell it back down to this monthly level. And 4 hour, I mean, for my confluence that I need to buy, I need a triple bottom on this 4 hour, I mean on this monthly level that is created. Um, I'm tripping. I'm twisting my tongue up, but I need a triple bottom on this monthly level right here that is already approaching, or I need a break above this 4 hour level right here, break above, and I need a retest, and then I buy it up to this next monthly level right here, above, yeah, right here. And so yeah, that's all I need for my confluences for AU and GJ for my trading starting up next week. And okay, so this, oh yeah, this right here, this is my tier 1 challenge. And so y'all just want to look at this, you know, so starting balance 25,000. I went up a little bit, shot down to 23, came back up to 27,500. Only 82 cents above to complete the challenge. Um, and these two little, you know what I'm saying, results or whatever. Completed it in 8 days. I only placed, I don't know how many trades I placed. Let me, how do I check that? Oh, I know how to check it. I'm gonna check it after. But yeah, I lost way more than I won, obviously, shit. But it says right here, this little thing in the way you can't see it, but say my average winning trade is 1,200. My average losing trade is about 300. So that's cool. Oh, there you go. I placed 12. I placed 12 trades in all. So I won 33% of the 12 trades that I placed. And so for the tier 2 challenge, I just completed this last week. I completed this in 8 days too, and I placed 10 trades. My average winning trade is 740. Average losing trade about 250. So then my win rate 40%, losing rate 60. So that's a little better than the tier 1 challenge. You know what I'm saying? Not much, but progress is progress. And so just the chart for this one, same starting balance. I dipped down in the beginning of the challenge to 23,500, and this is the trade where I went break even on GJ, and then this is when I got it back to break even. Well, got it back above break even with that big winner on GJ, and then that was about 200 pips or something, like 216. I posted it on my story on my Snapchat and Instagram, and then from there went to 25,700 to 26,400, and so I completed the trade with those, and this what the dashboard looking like. Uh, almost about $200 profit more than I needed. You know what I'm saying? Everything self-explanatory. So yeah, I think that's all for this video. My next video is like I was saying in the beginning, is going to be on my whatever trades that I would start taking on my funded account. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bore y'all with like every single trade, but if you do want to see every single trade, I'm gonna share my Snapchat and Instagram. Um, I'm gonna give you right now. I'm gonna type it in on TradingView. Um, so my Snapchat is. And matter of fact, let me double check, make sure it's my Snapchat, cause I don't even know for real. But I'm pretty sure it's it. Yeah, this is my Snapchat, and then my Instagram is jarel.g, and I'm gonna double check that too. Yeah, jarel.g. So, I'll be posting. I don't really have many actual posts. I'm gonna start posting stuff like actual posts, but I only post stories right now. But you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start making more actual posts, you know what I'm saying, of my trades, documenting my journey, so it just won't be on my story. It can be on my actual feed on Instagram. But of course on Snapchat, you know what I'm saying, you just gonna see my story. So these my social medias that I really be on like that, posting my trading stuff. So you can just add me on Instagram or Snapchat or both and see all my trades and stuff if you want to see every single trade. But on YouTube, I think I'm gonna just post kind of my big winners or like my real in-depth trades that I take. So I might have a trade that cause you know I haven't seen every setup yet. So if I see a setup that I haven't seen before that's not like the usual, and I show y'all like the real technical aspects of why did I get in this trade, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can like get in my head a little bit, and so see why did I get in this trade? What how did I see this forming before it fully formed? You know what I'm saying? Because with a lot of these patterns, if you wait till it actually form, 9 times out of 10 you gonna like get in too late. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have an eye to see the patterns before they form, so you can be ready for when the trade is about to take off. If it is gonna take off, you know you're not gonna win every single one off one pattern, but you'll have a high win percentage if you just focus on like one, two, you know what I'm saying, maybe three patterns. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna show y'all that. And yeah, I think for right now, you know what I'm saying, unless anybody got any suggestions, uh that's what I'm gonna do for right now. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that'd be cool to actually show results on a funded account instead of just a demo account, because I just feel that's like real boring and stuff. And so I honestly I wouldn't watch a video if it was on the trading on a demo account, because it's just fake, you know what I'm saying? It's not real like market conditions and stuff. And so once I start trading on the funded, I'm gonna post videos on that. And then once I make profit on the funded account, I'm gonna put it into, you know what I'm saying, put some profits into my own trading account to build that up too, so I can trade on my own account as well as the funded account. You know, I don't think nobody just want to trade on the funded account 100% of the time, the whole time. You know, so I think you should have your own account. If not, if you're not trading both, at least have your own account on the side. You know what I'm saying? Build. You don't have to trade it at the same time, but at least build it up so you can be able to trade, so you can actually make like big profits and then keep 100% of the profits. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's it for this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Let me know if y'all got any video suggestions in the future. Or just, you know what I'm saying, just leave a like and a comment, you know what I'm saying? Ask me a question. You can ask it in the comments or on Snapchat or Instagram, whatever you want to do. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.